So what is up, guys? Welcome back to another all-day battery test vlog. Today we're going to be doing the iPhone 6s Plus. So in the past we've done the SE, we've done the iPhone 5s, the iPhone 5, but today I want to do this for all the 6s users out there who want to see how the 6s Plus does on an all-day battery test. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go about our day and, explore around Chicago, and I'm going to use this baby heavily in the real world. But I'm going to show you that we are rocking 100% battery life right here. So here is the iPhone 6s Plus. I know I have a case on it, but how can you tell this is a 6s Plus? Well, it's simple. I'm just going to do a 3D touch right there. So you can see iPhone 6s Plus right there. So I do want to let you guys know that I'm currently on Wi-Fi, but I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, and we're going to be rocking at about 80% brightness. It might go up because it does get pretty bright outside. And I'm starting out here with 100% here on the iPhone 6s Plus. Now I do rock this with location on. I'm going to be using GPS today here on this iPhone, as well as the camera quite a bit, as I'm going to be taking photos throughout my adventure today. And you can see here are plenty of applications that I do use. So there is plenty of apps on here. And a little disclaimer, this is a 128 gigabyte model of the iPhone 6s Plus. So it is 11:03 p.m. right here, or a.m., excuse me. It's December 28th. Let's go ahead and check out how this baby performs in the real world. Let's go. All right, guys, so I'm about to head out and go to a few locations around the city. Here is the 6s Plus. So you can see I haven't really used it yet because I just came in the car, but it's at 100%. But what I'm going to be using this for, I wanted to get a little bit more in detail with you, is I'm going to be using the 6s Plus for GPS today, taking pictures, as well as some internet browsing and text messaging and calling. So this is my main device, so it's being used like anyone would use it in the real world. So that's pretty much how I'm going to be using it. I'm going to get my cousin right now. We're going to head out and go, check out these locations. We love to adventure, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to be sharing this with you guys throughout the day. Now, I wanted to ask you a question. This is kind of not related to the battery, but Apple is rumored to be releasing a iPhone 7s and 7s Plus, as well as a third iPhone, but they're supposed to be coming out with a red color edition and jet white edition. Which color edition are you more excited to see? Or are you not excited at all to see any of these colors? Drop that down below in the comment section of this video. Let's go. I'm with the cousin. This is Ed. Say what's up, Ed.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And basically, we're gonna be going downtown. We're gonna go to I think it's called Burnham Park. It's way south by Soldier Field, Chicago. If you know the Bears, you know what Soldier Field is. But I wanted to ask you the question, Ed. I just asked them. The jet white iPhone 7 Plus is supposed to be released, rumored to be released, and the 7s next year might come in Ferrari red. So which color you think would be better for your style?
Honestly, I'd go with Ferrari red because white, me personally, gets dirty quick, especially because we're from Chicago. If you're somewhere in like Arizona or somewhere where it's a lot clearer, I'd go with the white. But in my terms, go with the red. What do you think?
I personally probably would go with the red as well, just because I like fiery things. I like spicy food. I like fiery looking phones, and red's actually my favorite color. But like I said, let me know your guys' thoughts down below. I mean,
fire signs.
You might not even care about the iPhone 7 Plus colors, but let me know down below. We can chat about that. we're gonna get on to the next destination now. All right, guys, we just arrived at the train and we are going right there. You see right there? That's where we're headed right now. All right, guys, so it is now about 12:10. I haven't used it much, but I used about 16 minutes. It's been on standby for 1 hour and 13. We're still at 100%, and yeah, so that's so far what I'm getting. So like I say, this phone is incredible on the standby department. Now, I forgot to show you that I am rocking out with iOS 10.2 here on the iPhone 6s Plus. So this is 14C92. Like I say, it's been about an hour, and I haven't even went down 1%. Mostly standby though, but I'm gonna start using this a lot more and start juicing that battery down. So I'll update you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, we just got off at Jackson. We're about to catch the bus on State in Jackson. And we'll be heading over to Burham Skate Park, but you can see right here. Woo! We're now downtown. Loving life out here. It's pretty awesome, ain't it? Catch you in a little bit. Alright guys, I'm getting a little hungry, so I'm gonna be going to Burger King right now. It's actually right over here. I'm gonna show you in just a second here. Let me flip the camera around for you. Oh, right over there, you can see it's right there behind that truck. So Burger King was a little bit too crowded for our liking, so we're gonna head to somewhere else. Either we're gonna head over here to Jimmy John's or maybe right here to Subway, right? I think it's right there. So yeah, we'll do that, and we'll update you in a little bit on how that iPhone is doing right now. All right, getting some Subway right here. Got the meatball. Got the meatball going with the green peppers and the shredded cheese. Got the glass of water right here. About to drink that up. But I do want to update you guys on where the iPhone battery life is currently at right now. So I do have 85%, and if I go into the settings department, I'm gonna go into battery here, and I'm gonna show you that the usage on this device has been mostly camera today and some Google Maps, but you can see right here 47 minutes usage, 2 hours standby. So we are currently at 85%. I'm gonna eat right now, take some more pictures, and I will update you all in a little bit later. So we're headed to the Burham Park. It's over here on his phone. What phone do you use? Show him what phone you use.
The Galaxy S5.
So he uses the Samsung Galaxy S5. Do you use the Samsung Galaxy S5? Let us know down below in the comments section. So far, the iPhone's battery life has been doing pretty well today. Standby has been great. Using the camera does use a ton of battery life though, but I will update you guys in a little bit when we get to the next location. Alright guys, we're now at the Field Museum right here, and you know, I've been taking a lot of pictures with this 6s Plus, and what I've noticed is that the phone literally just becomes a battery leech when you start using the camera. So I mean, it's falling off like 5-10% every time that you take pictures like consistently, or you're doing video consistently. It will decrease very rapidly. So right now it is about, what time is it? What time you got over there?
Let me see.
What time you got?
207.
It's 2:07 right now. My iPhone 6s Plus is at 80%. So I'm not disappointed with the battery life, don't get me wrong. That's been about 3 hours. But like I say, I've seen a lot of reviews saying that the iPhone 6s Plus is amazing, which it is pretty amazing phone, but the battery life is not as strong as it once was, probably on the first launch day or release day of it. So anyways, I'm gonna flip the camera around in a little bit and show you the actual usage. But you can see right now we're at Soldier Field. As you can see right there, there's the stadium. You're familiar with the Chicago Bears. That is Soldier Field right there. Yeah, so I'll update you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, so you can see, like he said, it was about 2:07. It's 2:09 now. Let me go ahead and show you the actual battery life usage, the actual technicalities of it, if you care to see that. So once again, I am not rocking out here on low power mode. I do have 27% usage on the camera, so it's been a big camera day for me, but I do make videos. I do take a lot of photos. Home and lock screen, so basically when you're incessantly checking your lock screen like a madman. And you do have YouTube right there, as well as Instagram activity and Google Keep for my plan for the day. So my usage is at 1 hour 13 minutes, aka the screen on time, and the standby is 3 hours 12 minutes. Now I'm going to use this guy up a little bit. You can see it just dropped from 79%, and my cousin's acting like a little kid in the video. He's right there. We're going into this bear shop really quickly here, but it is 79%. I will update you guys a little bit later. So you can see there's a little gift shop from the Chicago Bears if you're interested in that. And yeah, I'll update you guys later, like I said. Okay, so I found the map of this place. So it says we are here, and we're actually going to be going here.
In the water?
Burnham Harbor, but actually not, my cousin says in the water, not in the actual water. We're looking for the park, so probably somewhere in around here. So I'll update you guys a little bit. Oh my God. So we made it, guys, to the Burnham Park, which I've been talking about pretty much this whole damn video, but we're not in the water, luckily.
Right here.
That's the harbor right there. It's actually a little bit down in there somewhere. I'll update you guys in a little bit when we get over there. Okay, guys, it is now 2:35. I know I just updated you a little bit a while ago, but I'm at 73% because I've been using the iPhone a little bit more. You can see I'm at 100% brightness, and like I said, I left out at about 11 a.m., so it's only been, what, 12:12, so 12:12. It's been about 3 hours here on the battery life. So let me go into settings one more time and give you more of an in-depth look at how I've been using the phone. So you can see camera 32%, home and lock screen 17, photos 14, and YouTube audio 8%, Google Maps 7%. Now Mario Run I did open, but I did not play it. So 1 hour and 22 minutes on the on-screen time, and 3 hours and 39 minutes there on the standby. So 72%, it's looking like almost, what was it again? Almost 1 hour and 30 minutes on screen time. So basically, with that being said, we should be getting somewhere around 6 hours of on-screen time if this keeps up at this pace. But I will be updating you soon. This is the harbor right here. You can see right there, that is the harbor. And this is the iPhone 6s Plus. So overall, the A9 chip in here is doing pretty well on the 6s Plus. I wouldn't say quite as well as what we got on the iPhone SE, but we'll be doing a 10.2 battery test on that. You might want to subscribe. Please subscribe if you want to see that. And I'll update you once again in a little bit. All right, guys, we just left Burnham, the harbor, so I'm gonna head over to probably a mall now, or I don't know. The iPhone 6s Plus just dropped, like, I don't know, it was weird. It just spazzed out and dropped like 5% out of nowhere. I don't know what happened. It was at 71% and it just went down. I don't know if I have a faulty battery or something, but this is on iOS 10.2, and I've been hearing a lot of articles saying that the 6s Plus has sporadic shutdowns as well as like sporadic battery issues. So maybe I have that issue, I don't know, but it just dropped random 5%. It's 3 o'clock, it's at 65%. I'm gonna show you that right now. All right, guys, you can see right there, just confirming 65%. And I just showed you the update where it was at 70 something like 15 minutes ago. So it just randomly, sporadically dropped like 6%. Talk to you soon. All right, guys, so I'm back from downtown. I'm about to head to the mall, I think Old Orchard Mall. If you're familiar with Illinois, you know what it is. If you're not, you're not familiar. But we're going to the mall, and probably going to go check out the Apple Store. And yeah, I'm going to update you and show you right now what the iPhone 6s Plus is doing in terms of the battery life. It is now 4:01 p.m. All right, so you can see we are at 52%, 52% on the iPhone 6s Plus here. So it's 4:01 p.m., so let's do the math. We took it off charge at what, like about 11 a.m. around that time and left out. So 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's been on about 5 hours. Let's go ahead and go into the battery section of the iPhone here. Let's go into the battery section. And we're going to go down and show you that it's been on for 5 hours and 4 minutes. I was pretty close, 4 minutes off. 2 hours and 3 minutes on the usage. So what that means is that the screen essentially has been on for 2 hours. It's been actually in use, not sitting in my pocket. So right here you can see I told you it's a heavy camera day. I was out and about, and some of the shots that you've seen in this video have been taken right here on the 6s Plus. So 23% on home lock screen, 16% on photos, 7% on Instagram, as well as Google Maps 6% and settings 4%. So at this pace, it's looking like we're gonna run out of battery at about 4 hours on screen time, close to 5 hours on screen time, which is acceptable. It's not bad, but it's not what I used to see on this phone, on previous updates, like the iOS 9 versions. It had like 6 hours of battery life. So I don't know what's going on here with the battery life. Also, the battery life did drop sporadically again. I told you earlier about the 65, but when I got on the bus to come back, the battery life dropped from like 63 to 57, like in the snap of a finger. It was really strange. So let's see if that happens again, and let's see if it even makes it through the day, because I did have a random shut off the other day, and I'm hoping that it doesn't randomly shut off today. But this is the Apple A9 CPU, the same one that's found in the iPhone SE, as well as the iPhone 6s, the regular edition, and the iPad Pro 9.7, which is the A9X, but pretty similar architecture. So I will update you guys a little bit later, probably when we're about down to about 30%, and then I'll give you a final update when the battery is just about dead. All right, guys, I do want to mention that I am going to be using the GPS to get to the next location, and this is another heavy use case. It's using my location. The battery just dropped off like 3% just from, searching for the location. So GPS, a camera are two major battery eaters, and I'm trying to do this on purpose because I want to show you how the iPhone 6s Plus withstands heavy uses. And it's a smartphone, and it looks like it's not going to get through the entire day here using the GPS location, all the video and pictures I was taking. You see it just went down 2% in this video right here. So I'll let you know where it's at when we get to the next location. Just wanted to let you guys know that though. You see it, guys? Did you see that battery drop off? That was ridiculous. I mean, we were talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8% in like 5 minutes. Like, really? I don't know what was going on there. I did have the iPhone on full brightness LTE, and I forgot to mention my dad is a little bit slow right now, so I don't know if it was struggling to pull in signal or whatever. I know it's a high use case because high brightness LTE location. So, but still, I mean, for battery to fall off like that was a little bit ridiculous if you ask me. And then it kind of went back and stopped, falling off. So I'm going to show you where it's at. I wasn't going to update you this quickly, but I mean, if it's going to do stuff like that, I got to give you an update. All right, so we just made it to the Old Orchard Mall. You could see right there, Westfield Old Orchard. And I'm going to show you, let me zoom in or just get focused in here on the iPhone 6s Plus. Let's get focused in here, and you can see we're at 4:33 p.m., 26%. I could have swore I just updated you only like 30 minutes ago at something like 50%. So, I mean, that's a huge drop off in just 20 minutes. So let's go back again and show you one more time where we now are at on the battery life. I honestly was not going to do this update this quickly, but the iPhone 6s Plus said I'm going to go eat some battery, and that's what it did. 2 hours and 29 minutes on the usage, 5 hours and 36 minutes on the standby. So, not very impressive if you ask me. I mean, 3 hours on screen time, I'm not very happy with that. But let me know if you got a 6 Plus or a 6S Plus. If you have been having similar issues or similar experience with huge battery drop-offs on your devices, drop that down below in the comment section to help us all out. And maybe someone will see this from Apple or whatever, and they'll go ahead and try to fix those issues. All right, guys, so I'm in the Apple store. You can see it, it's right behind me right there. And the iPhone just sporadically shut off inside the iPhone store or the Apple store. So I told you this might take place, and it did take place right over here in the Apple store. So I'm gonna show you what happened. It actually just turned back on when I was sitting down right here. I'm gonna show you what happened. All right, so here is the iPhone 6S Plus, and you can see it's at 26%, and at 21% it did shut off, and it was in the Apple Store, so I was like, I'm lucky because, you know, I can just put it on the lightning port and turn it back on. And luckily it just came back on its own, and now it's at 25% now. So this battery life is just jumping all over the place. I don't know if I have a defective unit or what, but I'm not really happy with what's happening with the battery life today. It's jumping all over the place. It's sporadic. It's not consistent. So like I said, I really want to know what you guys are getting on your 6S Plus. If this is just my phone that's having the issue, please comment that down below. I'll update you guys a little bit later if it does stay on. All right, guys, so we are now leaving the Old Orchard Mall, and the battery life is now at 21% right here. Like I say, sporadic, you know, battery drops throughout the day. So we're gonna head over and get some, you know, some food right now. And what I'm thinking right now is that the battery is not accurate on my iPhone 6S Plus, and we're gonna have to see how it goes throughout the day. So I'm gonna update you guys in a little bit. Bye, mall. Bye, Christmas tree. Bye, Christmas tree. See you later. So I just pulled in the garage. The vlog's over. It's now 7:43 p.m. As you guys can see, it's 7:44 p.m. and the iPhone 6S Plus is just about dead. All right, guys, so the 6S Plus battery surprisingly is still on, but it is now dead after one crazy day. I know you guys seen what happened to it. You can see right there. Not sure if you could see, but it's at 2%. I'm going to flip the camera around in just a second, but this guy was with me all day and was watching it. He actually recorded that drainage that happened on the E-way with the GPS navigation.
Horrible.
So what did you think about the battery life on the 6S Plus on an overall, what would you give a rating on a scale of 1 to 10?
Honestly, my opinion, again, of course, I am a Samsung fan. So me personally, if I was to put that aside, I would say I'd give it maybe a 3 because of the fact, and that's out of a 10. But that's because
you gave it a 3. That's
because of the fact that you've seen the horrible GPS skills, and like that can get someone stranded in the middle of the ditch somewhere, and because of the fact that the horrible battery was stuck and then it went to 10% after being at 15 a second ago. It's like,
okay, we got a Samsung fan here. So he gave it a scale, on a scale of 1 to 10, he gave it a 3. Personally, I'd give it about a 6 or a 7. Probably more like a 6, just due to that inaccurate, you know, like he said, the inaccurate battery just draining like crazy. That was uncalled for. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. I'm gonna flip it around and I'm gonna show you guys the actual usage of the iPhone itself. All right, guys, so it is 7:48 p.m. and we are at 2% on this IP6S Plus. And you've seen the craziness of today. You've seen it just die out. I don't know where. Well, actually, you didn't see that live on camera, but I told you that it happened, and believe me, it did happen. Didn't it happen?
It did.
It happened. It happened right in the Apple Store, like literally in the Apple Store. I was taking a picture of the Apple Watches, and it just died in the middle of it. And you know, according to like VentureBeat.com, I seen an article earlier. They were talking about how this is a problem with 6Ss, and it definitely is for me. Are you guys having the same issue? But in terms of the battery life itself, like, I'm going to go down here and show you guys that when it's spazzed out like a crazy madman down here, the usage and standby kind of just, it's not there anymore. But I can tell you, based on my usage, this guy went about 5 hours on screen time total for the day. I did a lot of video recording and I did a lot of photo, you know, picture taking today with the iPhone 6S Plus. So that's why I give it about a 6 or a 7. I think it's pretty good battery life. It's just not great battery life. But that whole spazzing out thing, that whole, you know, wonky battery draining out of nowhere thing is not acceptable if you ask me. So I had to take a few points off for this. This phone is definitely not as good as the iPhone SE on battery life, and but it's definitely better than something like the iPhone 5S, the iPhone 6, or the 6S. So yeah, it's average battery life for a big phone based on this test. Now this test is not scientific. This is a real world test. This is just how my iPhone performed. This is not saying your iPhone sucks like this on battery life, but my phone didn't perform amazingly well today, but it got me through the day. And I guess that's all that matters. It got me through the day. Like I said, go ahead and drop your comments down below on your experience. All right, guys. So would you stop chewing that damn gum? I'm trying to talk to the people. Oh, so you really? You gonna throw it? Boy. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap this video up of the iPhone 6s Plus all-day battery test on iOS 10.2. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more video content like this, testing the iPhones in the real world. I got the SE coming soon. I got the iPhone 5s, possibly the iPhone 5 if enough people request it. And subscribe for more. Like I say, have a great day wherever you are, great nights wherever you are in the world, and I will catch you all in the next one. This is Nick here, helping you master your technology and enhance your life experience. Be sure to be well, and peace.